Hello, my name is Latika, and today I will be doing a speech on what society needs. In the world today, whenever we hear the word equality or hear someone saying or speaking about being equal, we instantly think of black and white. That's the only issue we want to face or speak of at the moment, but equality goes way beyond that in what people are facing and what they're dealing with. The Civil Rights Act back in 1964 was set to make it where no one is discriminated against, no matter their race, their color, their national origin, or their sexual orientation. So, John F. Kennedy was the originator of this law, and he did not get a chance to see it out through his term. But when Lyndon B. Johnson came in and became president, this law was sat out, and we have now have the Civil Rights Act of 1964. These two men thought that it was very important that everyone know that everyone is equal. No matter what you believe in, no matter what you look like, you are equal. We should be treated equal. And the thought of being equal would kind of give us a better world. If you woke up every day and you knew that I was just like this person and that person, and I'm not any better because of what I have or what I know, then you would love the next person beside you just as much the way you should. But because we live in a world that's not the case, we face situations where religion is something that inequality is huge in. America was built on the idea to "in God we trust." That is on most of the money that we deal with. Kids are taught the Pledge of Allegiance inside of schools. Football players, baseball players, any sport you can think of, they normally sit down and pray before the game and ask the God that protect them. There's the national anthem and so many different things that plays into religion and God. So whenever someone is thought of to have a different religion or want to practice something different and it becomes public and known, it's outside of the norm that we're used to. So we think of it as wrong or not correct because it's not of God. But we don't realize how we're discriminating against those people or treating them unequally because we don't believe in their religious beliefs. Even speaking on it in any kind of negative or down way is discriminating against them, and we don't realize that because in our minds we're just speaking how we feel about that religion, but we're actually not. We're It's inequality to the religion. Another issue that we face is national origin. With COVID going on, so many people, in all honesty, are looking like Chinese people. This is the Chinese disease, and that is it. That issue of inequality towards that race has become so big that our own president is speaking about it. And you think and you know, if you are a person who is educated and have an understanding, you completely know that one race couldn't do all of this to people, how it has affected us in America. This is continued on from Americans to Americans. But that national origin of people are still looked at as wrong or as though they've done something wrong to us. And we look at all of them, not just them. We look at Arabs as though they are wrong for oil that does not belong to us. We have so many different origins that make up America, but we can look at them and think that they don't deserve to be here. We treat them unequally because we are Americans. We were born here. They weren't. And so that's how we see it. Some of them were even born in America, but they happen to look like their mother and their father. So they are still treated unequally because of their national origin. Another issue that is faced within the Black community, since we talk about so many different things and people being treated unequal, in the Black community alone, lighter skinned people are looked at as different. They are looked at as though they were the ones who were in the house when all of the slave years and all of the other people went through a struggle. They didn't get a chance to go through the same struggle because they were lighter skinned. That is something within one race that is a serious fight that no one recognizes or thinks about or cares to speak on unless you are a lighter skinned person and you face those issues. We look at white people and any other race as though they are wrong for judging us for being Black, but we choose to judge our own people for being a lighter version of Black. Whenever you think of inequality, whenever you think of, am I being treated fairly, always take the thought to know, are you treating someone else fairly? Do you feel bad about the way you're being treated? Do you feel bad about what's being said to you or done to you and go and do that to someone else? You don't like how you feel at that moment, so never make someone else feel as though they are not equal or an American just like everyone else. Thank you.